And first at 4, Michigan is still under a state of emergency. The governor is using a 75-year-old act to extend it a few times already this year.
And now a group looking to repeal those powers says that they do have enough signatures to get the issue to the legislature. But secret recordings obtained by the Detroit Free Press this week could invalidate some of those signatures.
We knew that this law had to go. It was always a goal of ours.
The goal of Unlock Michigan is simple. The group's proposal just one sentence long: to repeal the Emergency Powers of the Governor Act, 1945. As the proposal goes on to say, that 1945 law allows the governor to proclaim a state of emergency, but never sets an expiration date on those powers. Ron Armstrong is co-chair of Unlock Michigan.
And so the governor on April 30th went back to the 1945 law that, as you know, does not have a time limit. The 1976 law that she was originally under has a 28-day time limit.
But the passing of that 1976 law didn't include a repeal of the 1945 law, keeping the timing of emergencies open-ended. So Unlock took to the streets to repeal it on their own. In just 80 days, the group has collected 500,000 signatures, well more than the 340,000 they needed. Now they'll be sent to the Board of Canvassers and eventually the Secretary of State for approval.
They would verify the signatures, and then this will go directly to the legislature, both the House and the Senate. A simple majority of the House and Senate will immediately repeal this law.
And it would be veto-proof. But the Unlock effort was marred this week after secret recordings were handed over to the Detroit Free Press. In them, a trainer for In the Field Inc., a California-based company that coaches paid signature collectors, can be heard telling them in the session, quote, "This is a real shady job." And when I say shady, I mean people do all sorts of illegal expletive all the time and never get caught. It's really hard to get caught, unquote. Before going on to coach them on other illegal petition tactics. Fox 17 has not independently verified the recordings, and In the Field couldn't be reached for a comment on Thursday, but Armstrong has his doubts. For one, the recordings came from Keep Michigan Safe, the group opposing Unlock Michigan's efforts.
Keep Michigan Safe and this whole group just happened to be there during a short training session of a person who was contracted through a subcontracting company. This is going back 2 steps away.
Armstrong added that there's nothing misleading about their pitches or advertising and said In the Field Inc. won't be getting paid for their work, and they have more than enough signatures, he says, so in all likelihood, their petition will be verified.
Let those representatives represent their people in their area and their county, work locally with their counties and their health departments on making sure that we have a safe way forward. No governor, Republican or Democrat, should have unilateral authority over all things in regards to the people of Michigan.
And Unlock wants their signatures validated by the end of November so the legislature can vote on it by the end of 2020 before newly elected lawmakers make their way to Lansing in the new year.